Welcome tonight to Zoom over Facebook Live on A Better Way to Freedom. Tonight we have product training. My name is Nadine Sorayas, Marketing Director in the Atlanta area. And on the webinar that I have with us tonight will only be 30 minutes, but I have one of the very first members and representatives in Dream Trips ever in the Atlanta area. We have Mr. George Mangrum on here. So welcome, George.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me to be on here. I'm just honored and humbled. I'm looking forward. We're going to have fun with this. I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, this one is going to be a fun one. And in particular, I think this one is going to be super fun for us because really we helped start DT Local in Atlanta. Gosh, was it 4 years ago now?
It was. We were the pioneers of this idea. We saw it from its very, very humble beginnings. Remember we went to the Atlanta Braves was one of the very first things that we did and got to have that tour of the stadium. And that was fun. Going way back.
It was a lot of fun. So of course, as members love to find value in our product, and we as representatives love to make sure that our members have amazing value in their product. And when we heard back, I think it was 2015, that the DT Local program was going to launch, we were so excited because we have never even heard of anything such as eating your way to vacation and then spawing your way to vacation and then entertaining your way to vacation. I mean, it was unheard of.
I mean, I remember when I first heard the idea, I was like, how in the world are they going to make that work? Because I just couldn't figure out like what the whole dynamic was going to be, that you would actually go somewhere that you were going to go anyway and enjoy a delicious meal that you were going to do anyway, and yet be able to somehow earn value to be able to go into your travel piggy bank and be able to travel. But I tell you, they made it work, and we're going to be able to go over some of the elements of that tonight, aren't we?
Awesome. Yeah, so great. So let's just hop right into it. So DT Local is another one of those ways that you can earn points to pay down your vacations with our Dream Trip product. And what's super cool about that is you don't have to go on a dream trip to enjoy this part of the product. This is where you can play in your local environment and find everyday value with your membership in your local backyard. So that's the whole philosophy behind DT Local. So I'd like to go ahead and just go straight into it and share with you, how do you use DT Local? Is it on the website? No, it's on your smartphone. And on your smartphone or on your mobile device, you are going to see a button down there. It used to be called Discover. Now it's called Local. And that's the way that you're going to enjoy your DT Local product. It is GPS activated. So we're going to show you this quick clip that gives you an idea how to use it.
Welcome to the Dream Trips app. We're here to change the way you think about dining and vacationing so you can dine your way to a dream trip. It all starts with the Dream Trips points and perks you earn by dining with our preferred restaurants, both locally and when traveling. Here's how it works. First, go to the app and tap Discover. Choose your city to see a list of restaurants in your area. Next, search by food category, or filter by price, distance, and amenities in the Dining tab to customize your list for any occasion. Check out the Offers tab for available perks and points from our preferred restaurants. The yellow icon indicates where perks are available. Perks are VIP experiences exclusively available to Dream Trips members. The blue icon indicates where you can earn Dream Trips points to apply towards your next dream trip. Once you've picked your restaurant, use the in-app points estimator to see how much you can earn. Next, go to the restaurant and enjoy your meal. When you get the bill, open the restaurant profile and select Check In and Earn to check in. Then tap it again to earn points. Let your server know you're a Dream Trips member, and they'll bring you the restaurant's unique QR code. Then, with your server present, use the Scan Receipt feature to snap a photo of your receipt. Once the receipt uploads, enter your bill subtotal, excluding tax and gratuity, and verify the amount with your server. Finally, scan the QR code your server provided, and you're done. You'll see all the Dream Trips points you've earned. Discover, dine, earn, repeat. Don't forget to share your experience on social media so your friends can do the same. Your next dream trip is just a few bites and sips away, and you can get there sooner than you think. Offers may not be available in your market now, but are coming soon.
Awesome. So that kind of gives us a quick overview of how to go onto the app and use our Dream Trips app. And now things are DT Local on the Dream Trips app. Now, some information has definitely evolved since then. That video is a couple years old, but I'm showing that to you for a reason, because there are some places where you still have to do it that way. And one thing that I did want to point out on the app, when you are putting in the amount on your receipt, always remember to never include tax and gratuity. Okay, you're only going to get your points back on the percentage based of the actual food and beverage purchases, right? Or now spas and entertainment, right?
Yeah, they're adding a lot more. What I understand, we're over 6,000 different venues, restaurants, and different venues that you can now earn your way to new travel and experiences. So that has it's just getting bigger and bigger, and it's getting ready to go a lot. You've mentioned, you keep tempting me. You told me that you have a little secret you're going to share with us later, which I'm just chomping at the bit to know.
Surprise coming at the end here. I can't wait. I'm about to do
and everybody, she has not told me yet what it is, because I truly am looking forward to hearing what this surprise is. But I will tell you in the meantime that this concept, this idea has, as she mentioned, it's developed and it's evolved. We're now not even just taking the picture of the QR code now, but you're able to actually load your payment method into your device, into the app, and pay straight there. And as Nadine mentioned, we do have many that haven't been upgraded to that yet, and we're in the process. But that technology is unique to us, and it's really cutting edge, and the venues love it, because we actually bring people that necessarily wouldn't have gone on that particular time, or they're drawn, as Nadine mentioned, by the geography. You can go in and search the area and see which of our partnered affiliated restaurants or venues or services are there. So it's really an innovation, to say the least.
Yep. And there's one, that's awesome, George. And there's one, and by the way, for me to keep a secret from you is unheard of. I tell you everything. So the fact that
I know.
very unique. But here's what's cool. Oh man, the whole program's cool. But there is one other tidbit I just wanted to share, and that is on gratuities. So as Dream Trip members, having etiquette, it's really important that we remember that we're representing our company. We want our etiquette to be, you know, that is cheerful, pleasurable. We want to be a blessing and a delight to our vendors, and we want them to want us to come back too, so that they keep staying our vendors. We keep getting these points from them, right? So we get our points doubled. So if a vendor is at a 30%, well, let's say a vendor is at a 25% marketing level, we actually get 50% in points back. So the company matches it and gives us back. So it's a really generous situation. Tip well. I never, ever, ever would tip below 20%. And, you know, I'm usually at 25% or more, you know, so I just want to make sure we keep that etiquette and that membership relationship really good. Wouldn't you agree, George?
Oh yeah, we're the walking billboards. It's not just our Nike swoosh, our "You Should Be Here" that is what promotes our lifestyle upgrade community, but it's our behavior. It's the fact that people are drawn to our positive aura, to just the fact that we're having more fun. Yeah, it helps that we're tanned in December because we probably went on a cruise or whatever, but we're just fun, and fun draws attention, and people that want to be fun, have fun, are drawn to us. People who are negative, oh well, we can't help everyone. But truly, it is something that the more fun we have, the more attention and intrigue we get. So
awesome. So there's so much more we're going to share here, but we're actually going to be done in a few minutes. But there's lots of content here that I want to get to you. And what better content provider than our founding member, my mentor, my upline, Mr. Jefferson Santos, $1 million ring earner and double IMD. So he's going to share with you his experience with DT Local.
Hey everyone, Jefferson Santos here, International Marketing Director, $1 Million Ring Earner. I'm actually hanging out at 3 Squares. This is a restaurant that's part of the Dream Trips Local program right now. We're having a lot of fun with this because we just got through eating here. I'm about to pay my bill, and I'm going to show you how we actually earn points. And this particular restaurant actually gives us 40% of our bill. Okay, that's not including the tip or the taxes. It's just the subtotal, right? So 40% of the bill. We're going to scan it, I'm going to show you everything, and I'm going to get that back in Dream Trip reward points. And a couple of things, as a rep, I mean, I think that's cool because as we build our businesses, where am I going to meet people for presentations? I'm going to meet them in restaurants that I'm earning points at, right? Kind of makes sense. And then as a member, you know, heck, I'm going to eat at places that I'm going to earn trips at because, you know, what do we do more of? Do we travel or do we eat more? Well, we eat more, right? And so I'm going to dine my way on a trip. And so that's what's exciting about this. And I think it even lends even more credibility to what we're doing, because all these great restaurants, and the guys that own this restaurant also own Kenichi, which is an incredible sushi restaurant down in Victory Park by American Airlines Center in downtown Dallas. I know a lot of you are watching this video and you're all around the world, and we're going to be rolling this out over the next 3, 6 to 9 months in all the different 15,000 restaurants across the world. But let me just kind of show you how this works. But real quick, so on the trips here, you guys can see on the app, I've got all the trips, right? And we're picking the trips. You can zoom in a little bit if you want. See the trips, and right here, we've got Istanbul, Turkey. I get 100 points, 100 Dream Trip points to already knock down that trip price right there, right? Now that trip is per person, so you multiply that times 2 and knock it down by 100, okay? So what's gonna happen is as I eat, I'm gonna earn these points, and then I'm gonna knock down the already low wholesale price of the trips, right? It's really exciting. And so that's how it all works here, the whole ecosystem of the Dream Trips Local and the Dream Trips and all of that. So here's my bill. My bill is $61.16. Okay, there it is. All right, and so what I did is I asked the waiter. Obviously, they're familiar with Dream Trips Local. They gave me the QR code. That's what we're going to be using right now. Pulled up on the app. I pulled up the restaurant, 3 Squares. Okay, and I clicked Earn Points. All right, and so now I'm going to take a picture of the actual receipt like that. Okay. So then it's asking me to verify the amount. Okay, so now I got to put $61.16. Oops, hold on. 16 cents. And I put verify. And it's there, okay? So now the next step is I'm gonna scan the merchant code. I'm gonna scan this. This has to come from the restaurant here, right? So I'm gonna click scan merchant code, okay? I'm gonna put it right over here. Boom, look at that. 40% of my bill, I've now earned 24 points, which remember, it's $1 per point. Okay, so I had a great experience. So I'm gonna put 5 stars and I'm gonna hit okay. And now I've earned 24 points towards my next dream trip. So that's how it works, guys. That's how simple it is. And now I'm on my way to a dream trip. And so think about this for a second. There's a book called Contagious. It was written by a guy. He's a professor at the Wharton School of Business. And I saw him speak about 3 weeks ago, and he was talking about peanut butter sells jelly. Okay, you never really hear about peanut butter without jelly, right? So he was asking, what is your peanut butter? What do you do most of? And Wayne said this months ago. He said, what do we do more of? Do we eat or do we travel more? Well, we eat more, right? So this is a very incredible, genius way of how to get us on more dream trips and how to vacation sooner. So share this video with your teams to show them this is how it's going to be working. With that said, guys, happy dining, and find the restaurants in your area, or when you're in a city. Okay, as we get more restaurants, hit discover, hit offers, and look for those restaurants and earn some points. All right. With that said, guys, we'll see you on the beaches.
Awesome. Thanks, JS. Cool.
Well, Nadine, let me interject something too. We've learned with this whole ecosystem that we've talked about, the Dream Trips scenario, people who use the product, we have like a 91% retention for people who use the product, not just the travel part, any part of it. People who become a product of the product, and this is a wonderful way. There's many different layers, and we'll do some other tutorial Zooms like this one in a way, like to kind of get acquainted with your Dream Trip product. But this is just such a great, easy way to be able to, on a daily basis, show people how they can have benefits in addition to the travel, and in addition to so many of the other things that we have now and that will be rolled out for us. So that's an important thing for each person, to become a product of the product and use the product on a daily basis.
Awesome. Great point, George. Thank you so much. So, back when I go down to West Palm Beach a lot, when I had some members down there, I, helped put in a few DT locals down in that area, put in these 2 restaurants. I remember going to Garden City Cafe. The food was so good, guys. We want local, not corporate-y type places, but we want local experience exquisite places that are just unlike any other. I spent $112 on all of us to eat at Garden City Cafe. I got $56 back in points, right? So how cool is that? Brothers up in North Carolina, George, this is what you and Mike worked on putting this one in. $19 back from eating there. Let's see the ball. Oh, George, this is one that you did up there in Ellijay. The ball, I got $17 back. The person next to me didn't get anything back, but I got $17 towards my next vacay. This one up in Ellijay, 37 points when I ate at Back Porch Bistro.
Love that place. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
You got to come back and visit us. Come up and see some of these places.
I know, it all adds up. Now, guys, I want to show you this example because as time has evolved, we've added on spas and we've added on entertainment venues. So this is an example of an entertainment venue, and you'll see there's an important reason why I'm showing you this now. It goes with the surprise at the end. But and when you're going to an entertainment venue, you often have to order tickets or make reservations in advance. Fine, go ahead and do that. Pay in advance online when you order your tickets and take a screenshot of what you paid. Okay, and then like text it over to your friend or your husband or whatever so that they have the picture. And then when you get to the venue, scan that picture of your receipt and then scan the QR code, and that's how you would upload it. So just remember that. Yeah, because towards the end, you're going to want to remember this here. So we keep talking about how it's evolved into what George has mentioned, into paying right in the app now. It's eliminating the QR code. And so we want to show you very briefly what this new pay in the app process looks like, because we want to eventually convert everyone over to that. Awesome. Head George.
Very, very cool. It's so much, it's going to be so much easier. And if what you're going to surprise me with is something even better than this, I can't even imagine. So I should put my seatbelt on right before you tell me.
Oh, George, especially with your personality, when you hear the surprise in about another 3 minutes here, because we're almost done. Oh my goodness, you better put your seatbelt on. So here's just an example of the pay in the app, what it looks like. It's really nice. You only have to put your credit card in once. It stores it securely in there, so you never have to keep punching in it again.
Right.
Went to this place that George and Mike put in up in, what was that, Hiawassee?
Yes, that's where we met Tess.
Yes, at Unwind. Yes. And so my bill was $36.96, threw in a tip there, and I got $8 back towards my next vacay. So that's what the pay in app looks like. We have an amazing place right around in the Kennesaw area, Marietta area, Thai ice cream. If you have not been to the Thai ice cream place, yummy. So I spent $30 there and got $7 back. So
nice.
Have you been there, George?
No, when we come down for the RTE, we're going to have to swing by there. That looks amazing.
Oh, you got to go. You got to go. So here's our surprise, guys. The Mega Rockstar trip is coming up this Saturday. Well, this Sunday is a Mega Rockstar trip in the Riviera Maya in Cancun. And guys, welcome to Mexico. DT Local has been launched.
Awesome.
And we have a restaurant, which is nice. We have a spa, but guys, here's the big surprise. We now have Coco Bongo.
That's crazy. That place is amazing.
George, come on. I know you got to be more surprised than that.
Oh, I mean, that place to me was like 13 years of South Beach rolled into one nightclub.
Oh my gosh. When you go to Cancun, anywhere on the Riviera Maya, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, any of those places,
That's crazy.
place to go to is Coco Bongo. And that is so awesome. And guys, I want to take just 1 second here to give my deep appreciation, thanks, and gratefulness to Beto and his brother Arturo Ruiz. they have put in 5 Dream Trip locals just getting ready for us this past week at in the whole Riviera Maya. So it's 1,000 people come in for the Mega Rockstar, guys. We not only have a restaurant, we have a spa over there, but we have Coco Bongo, and we also have, oh, this place with the arrow, Maroma Adventures. Let me tell you what that is. On the beach, where we're going to be on the Mega Rockstar trip at the Barcelo Maya. Is that where we're at?
Barcelo Maya, yeah.
Thank you. Tongue-tied for a moment. At the Barcelona, right on the beach, you got the company that will sell you the parasailing, the jet skis, the ATVs, all of that fun activity stuff. That's what Maroma Adventures is. And you can just step right out of your hotel room right on the beach and get it right there. It's DT Local. All of your fun stuff is now DT Local. Is that awesome?
Here's what's blowing my mind about this is we've been able to like dine our way in our own neighborhood to be able to get to add to our next trip. But now while we're on that trip, we can already start earning for our next one.
Oh, it's crazy.
The places we were like, when you're in Mexico, when you're in any of like the Riviera Maya, when you're in, any of the main big resort cities, if you go to Coco Bongo, which is like the place to be, you can, if you're able to earn 30% of your bill that you're going to spend there on stuff anyway for your next trip, it's just going 2.0 on steroids for being able to like dine, drink, vacation your way to your next vacation.
I don't think we've ever had anywhere as cool as Coco Bongo and parasailing and all that stuff. ATVs, all are getting points.
Those places in Miami were pretty cool, but this is completely the next level.
It's totally next level. So guys, this Saturday night at 7 p.m., if you happen to come in early, we have a lot of members right there in the Riviera Maya now. And so we are actually going to do a local launch event at Manna House Restaurant. It's a Mexican and steak restaurant. 7 p.m., February 23rd, this Saturday night in Playa del Carmen. Guys, please come and join us, join in on the fun. And oh my gosh,
Mega Rockstar.
The fact that we're launched in Mexico now is so super exciting, and it's just getting better and better and better. Again, thanks to Beto and Arturo, and that's a lot of fireworks there. So with this being said, I'd like to go ahead and end our DT Local product training for tonight and the Mexico launch. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. George, do you have any last words you want to share?
Just, I'm still mind blown with how this is kind of developing and evolving. And I know they promised there's going to be more things coming out even at United, but if this is going to be a stepping stone to that, you've definitely got a plan to see what's on the horizon with this idea, because this is big.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you again for joining us for the past 26 minutes for your Wednesday night product training. Tonight was featured DT Local. I'm Nadine. And
See ya.
George, we love y'all. Have a good night.